And I really want people to understand this. We see, well, I see, the boys know about it, our podcasts and decks that are presented to certain commissions.
Yep.
We see quotes from our podcast in those areas. We have consultants that call us to consult with us on projects that they're working for certain commissions or certain areas or certain companies.
Yes, you know who you are.
Oh, yeah, everyone knows who they are. And it always killed me that I'm getting my word across through a consultant that's not one of us, that has no idea what's going on, and he's putting my information out there for these people to follow. And the question was, how long will we keep doing this shit? Like, how long are consultants going to be take over things that we already know? And when I say we, I'm not talking about only us. This space, when it comes to sneakers, fashion, street fashion, music, it's big. And there's so many people here involved. How come you just can't talk to the people who actually do this shit? We all have a feeling and identity to how we think these things should happen. We don't want it to look like Soul DXB. We don't want it to look like Complex Con. We want it to look something different. We're the ones who want to do it. One of the homies pitched to them his idea of what a sneaker convention is. And he showed me the whole fucking deck in his hand. I saw the whole thing. And he had a great fucking idea how to tackle this. But we're sitting at the mercy of Tony and John, who basically reach out because our people do not believe in us, but those consultants do.
It's an aversion to risk. Ultimately, there is a sense of comfort.
Come on, consultant man, tell me.
There's a sense of comfort when you get the idea from Tony and Sherbet. Realistically, no. As a person who has been in the consultancy side, I've presented ideas and pitches from my own initiative. It kind of fell in the wayside, but it was when it was repackaged and presented by Suit and Tie Man,
Shashabil.
whatever his name is, and like, now it's this is interesting. Why didn't we think of this before? Like,
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, that's something, a struggle that we're dealing with, and it's becoming less of an issue now because.
Excuse me. For the last 2 years, I've been in every single meeting. I've been in every single video call. Everything that's been happening for the last 2 years, I've been there first. And I sat in those meetings and I'm pitching my ideas. And I'm telling them, I'm like, reach out to so and so and so. They're great at what they do. Reach out to so and so and so. The people that know me, a lot of listeners do not know who I am. But the people that really know me, they know how I move. And they know when I come in, I support local, I push for local. There's a lot of people that can come out on their own and say exactly what I have been doing for them. And I never ask for anything back. It's because I do believe that we have the right people that can do the right things. But we sit here waiting for the consultants to tell them what they should hear from us already. You have Pastor Kabsa. You have Jeed with Harmony. You have Sultan with Genek. You have Kamal with Urban Lot. I can go on and on. You have Saud with Bridge. You have Entitled. You have so many fucking people who love this and do this on the regular and understand the value of it. And yet you want the other consultants to talk to us to tell you how it should be done. This doesn't look like, this is a problem. This is a real serious issue when the creatives are not reaching the right people to have the right fucking conversation. Because the creatives are looked at as just, you're a local fucking creative.
Yeah, now that you phrase it in that way, but I was perhaps in my own bubble because I work in communications and whatever. That is something I'm seeing less and less and less severity in that, because ultimately communications and public relations, etc., it's all based on local insight and local knowledge and local expertise. At the end of the day, like, Tony and Sherbel can pitch to me until the day is over, but at the end of the day, I can tell when something is not gonna pass the smell test.
But still, whatever input you're gonna give them is gonna go through their filters.
Exactly, they're gonna be the winners, and the money that was supposed to stay local is going to an international company that's taking it out of our economy. That's what's happening.
And that's
You're
where-
not really empowering your creatives and your locals by talking to a consultant agency that's paying us even less than third of what they're getting. And then they're going out for the big bucks and everybody's basically screwed. Your economy, you're taking money out of your own economy. Now, what I'm not saying this is about money, has nothing to do with money, because Rabbi yishhad, the amount of things I did for fucking free, because I just thought it was the right thing to fucking do. But you're hurting our economy. You're hurting our creatives. The creatives are feeling fed up of having to go do these things that you look at and you're like, as someone who loves this, you're like, yo, I'm missing out.